Hi, Ophiuchus Rising. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care at 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their rising sign in the zodiac sign of Ophiuchus, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3 card spread of love, money, and you, and then we'll get a major arcana card. And then we'll get a card from the End of the World as We Know It deck, created by me, that has the lunar phases and zodiac signs. Everything's been pre-shuffled. You do have a message that came through while I was getting the Major Arcana deck ready, so I'll speak on that, and then we'll get your cards, and I'll probably shuffle, even though this won't need to be shuffled. Whether I do or not, we'll get a Major Arcana. These are kind of a pre-tell of the major arcana related to your reading, but this message wanted to come through. So energetically, what I got is 2 people who are leaders for justice. Um, right away, I'm getting the chastity belt on the hermit energy, and that's speaking to them being single. That will be a 9 energy from the hermit. The chastity energy is also going to speak to, I'm getting a sage energy, prophet energy, and then protecting one's energy and not sleeping around is also what I'm getting to. I do see there being a very extensive path that this person has come along here. And I also get these 2, you and someone here, working together for the laws of the land, connected to Earth. The Mercury Aura notification just came on my phone. It's 9:27 a.m. and that'll go until 10:43 a.m. Take what resonates for that. But what I'm also seeing is mirroring energy here with this 11 energy, just with the Roman numerals and this being an 11. But you can see the 10 and the 1. And then the Hermit energy being a 1 and a 10. That creating the 9 here for the Hermit, this creating 11. That could be significant also too. And so then, speaking on this hermit energy, the light shining on the serpent energy here, I've always gotten it as an 8 energy. And right away, what I noticed here was a negative intent person. I almost changed the background because I do feel that this person is all about framing other people to try to make people look like something that they're not. Manipulating energy. This is a negative energy I get with this magician card, even though it's upright. And with the upright energy, it's all about feeling that energy and then also being able to intuitively pick up on what is connected to this card and it not just being about the actual card itself. So this could also be about lesson learning for a lot of you who are learning tarot and realizing to not take things for face value. This could even be in some kind of physical way here too, where I'm getting it more applicable for this energy here. Where I'm getting more of a spiritual and soul sense here with this justice energy. And then Libra energy will be very strong for this. And then given the large amount for the scales here, this being a hefty weight here is also what I'm getting here, connected to this energy where I feel the framing energy is also wanting, almost like Nino Brown from New Jack City. Like when Nino Brown, he was like a drug dealer that was very destructive to the city. And it being a city in New York, I don't remember specifically which one. Um, and I'm getting, Chris Rock was in that movie, Ice-T, Mario Van Peebles, and then I'm getting Color Me Bad too. But Nino Brown was a very, very not so nice, very naughty person in that movie. And so at the end, when he finally was to meet his fate connected to all the bad things that he had done, including killing, he was more than willing to drag all the people that he was associated with down with him, and just telling on everybody in attempts to try to get those people to go down with him. Um, and so that's what I'm kind of getting here between this energy and this energy, which is going to be connected to this energy here. But the energy of separation is wanting to come through here, just given what I'm getting here with the light shining on this serpent energy and that being lower vibration. I also feel too, with this being an Ophiuchus reading, that's speaking to a lot of you and how you may have been framed or had fingers pointed at you for things that you did not do. Projection energy. So because you're associated with the snake energy, it automatically having some kind of negative association where it's completely misunderstood. And so someone playing on that, and that's what I get here. And you can see that infinity energy, the snake formation of that 8 being right here is what I get there. And so that also being why I'm getting a negative association. There's been times where I've gotten a positive energy with that. And so that will attest to also the framing energy that I'm also getting to. So then the green here, I mean, we're in the Mercury energy. I feel that may be some kind of manipulation energy also too. But I'm also getting it being more connected to the communication and the universe working with you rather than against you, where it may be about this person. I'm getting this green energy. Someone claiming that they're... I just get someone being false. Just being a fake energy, and they're actually using the tools that they have here for negative energy rather than for good. And I don't want to speak on this person anymore. The last thing I'll say about this too is the envy, green with envy, is also coming through connected to this person. So then the perpetration energy will show also here too, where you can see these energies kind of look similar, but they're not the same person. So the actual true green energy of Mercury is going to be associated with this 9 energy of the Hermit, and this being a card of Virgo. And then Virgo being ruled by the planet of Mercury. I'm getting also to divine feminine and divine masculine. And a manipulator. Who may also be Aries energy too. They have an issue with wanting to be the one, to be first. Like I do get there being some kind of 3D programming connected to this. I'm getting dysfunction and cheating in order to get to this number 1 energy rather than doing it the integral way. And so that being also to why justice is here overall, and it not just being about the divine feminine, but the universal energy. These are major arcana cards here. So this is heavily transformative energy that's taking place here for everyone that's involved here. And then I'm also getting, whether that be something that's been played on for the better or for the worse. What we put out there is what we get back. So this being karmic energy, karmic return for this particular energy and the way that they've delivered whatever this is connected to these 2 people is also what I get there too. And then there's a strong golden energy that I get here. I'm even getting High Priestess. The sun energy with the yin and yang will speak to the divine feminine and divine masculine energy and the connection that I get here. And then the Libra symbol is right at the crown here too, so that being very significant. And then the red energy, I'm getting a red moon with us. Where sun energy will be significant for this. Mars, I'm also getting too. But the sun being here, this is a lot of good fire with this association connected to justice. The 1 in 1, it'll also be High Priestess energy, and that just speaking to the majestic energy of the divine feminine. The scales of justice coming through to balance, and that kind of came through for the Scorpio reading I just did. And fairness and things being made fair by the universe, where someone may have thought they could control the universe, is also what I'm getting here too. And then finding out that they can't. We're all connected. I'm even getting like some infiltration on this reading that I'm doing right now here too, but we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna do this here. All right. So let's see. Overall, this will create the energy of judgment here too, with the 11 and the 9 coming together to create a 20. 20 is a card of judgment in the major arcana. And this justice energy being completely divine, being a complete super baddie, highly magnetic and attractive. And the blindfold being on the eyes, I get that being about enhancement of that third eye energy, and there being some connect there with the Libra energy, and then that just kind of infusing the overall energy of justice coming through. But with those, the weighted cups there, I do feel that this may be about abundance that's coming through for the divine feminine here. Also for the divine, I mean, you're both connected here. You're one and the same. So also for the divine masculine here too. This hermit energy likes to keep it cool, calm, and collected. And so what it is that they are discovering and finding connected to this person, handling with wonderful grace also too. I feel that this is about the teamwork energy I'm seeing with the light being held by the hermit. The hermit helping the divine feminine in physical way here if the divine feminine isn't seeing something here. And then vice versa, because this will be the energy from within the divine masculine here, which is super pretty. And I just saw 1, 2, 2, so that could be significant there too. 9s are about completion. This is also Sagittarius energy. And with that Sagittarius energy, I also get Gemini energy associated here, where the 1 and the 1 from the 11 here will also be the symbol for Gemini. But this is great illumination. This is also great balance. And then the same energy will apply for the Hermit here too, both being great healers, you and your person here. And the Ophiuchus energy is a healing energy also too. Very strong healing, transformative powers. All right, so let's get, oh, and I was going to check out the bottom of the deck here too. We have the High Priestess reverse. And what I'm getting here is this kind of being connected to the Scorpio reading, and there being some kind of intent sent towards the High Priestess energy here. But I feel that this message here will speak to the strength and the power of the Divine Feminine, where attempts to try to put someone under has completely flopped. And here's the 2 energy here. Because not only does it represent High Priestess energy, it also represents the Judgment energy. The 2 energy, the 20 from the 2 breaks down to a 2. We have Judgment here in the upright with you and your person here, whoever you may be between these 2 here, to disprove the manipulative energy here. So I feel that this is just speaking to the intent of this person here, and it being seen and being brought to justice. Okay, so and I'm also getting wanting to cause an imbalance, wanting to put someone under, maybe dirt, under the water's here, framing someone to have someone to believe that they're the water energy from the moon card. That's been picked up in the last reading too. So the moon card had a very detailed description in the last reading for Scorpio that I just did. And it's come through in many readings before where there was a water energy who is trying to reach the moon energy of a divine masculine and feminine connected in moon power. Pisces energy was very strong for that. It comes from the Cosmic Tarot deck mainly, but it's also been associated with other moon cards too throughout the past. So I am getting that there too. And then I do see these initials being significant here too. Very significant. Take what resonates. High Priestess energy is counterpart to the Hierophant energy. And so I'm also getting a lot of you as Divine Feminines may have gone through a karmic cycle connected to a reverse Hierophant. And this being about a reverse Hierophant, maybe wanting to hold on to a past karmic cycle when a lot of you as Divine Feminines have pretty much gotten what you needed from that cycle and have moved on into this divine union of a connection here. So we'll put these to the side. Let's get your cards here. These wanted to appear also too. They're 5 pearls. Take what resonates for that. Let's get your love card for Ophiuchus rising. Knight of Swords. Money card for Ophiuchus rising. There's a dark horse energy. I'm getting it being opposite of the death card and the deck here, where there's a white horse in the death card. And I get this being a dark energy here. Money for Ophiuchus rising. And this fell right on the face here. I'm going to leave these just like this here. Let's get your U card for Ophiuchus rising. It was currently the Venus aura when I began this reading. And so if you hear music in the back, that's going to be my meditation mantra. This reading wanted to be done. And so at the time that I was given message to do it, beautiful. The time that I was given message to do it was during the time I was also meditating. So that's why you're hearing what you're hearing. I might even play some music after this here because it's almost finished. So we have the Knight of Swords covered up where I feel it may be part of the manipulation from the Magician energy. And I just get this person continuing to do things. And the more that they continue to do things, the more that they're delivering karmas to themselves. It's just a continual buildup of an actual tower energy that I'm getting also too. So I'm going to move this card here. You can just kind of see this is defensive energy. I don't get it being about defending one's truth just because of the black horse. And I'm actually getting the song by Katy Perry. So you wanna play with magic? Boy, you should know what you... Is it falling for? Falling for. Baby, do you dare to do this? 'Cause I'm coming at you like a dark horse. Are you ready for the perfect storm, perfect storm? So would you mind? There's no going back. That's what I'm getting. And that song features Juicy J. Also too, that could be significant as well. But that's what I'm getting. And I get it actually being a disguise of a feminine energy, which was very similar to the last reading that I also did too. And maybe this magician energy wanting the divine feminine to believe, like, I don't know, something that's not true. Like, I'm not going to go deep into that to try to figure that out because I don't feel it's relevant. It's just more about this person being illuminated. The dark horse energy. I'm also getting the Knight of Pentacles from the Rider-Waite melanated classic tarot deck, which is based off of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and that also being about some framing energy connected to a Knight of Pentacles who's actually true versus one who is false. The false energy being associated with the dark horse energy. And then that'll be the full circle energy for that person, where what they put out is what they're getting back with that infinity symbol of trying to control others. Swords will be air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Alright, so then let's see what's in the money. Let's scoot these up a little bit. And we'll see what this card is that wanted to cover the face of this person here. Ten of Cups. Reversed. And I don't get this being your energy. I get it being exactly where it magnetized towards, which will be this person here. This is unhappy home setting situation. It's a facade energy also too, of maybe someone who has a family life. I'm also seeing, very interesting, the feather and the Ankh here. And as much as I didn't want to use this deck because I don't like the Lover's card in this deck, it gives great deceit and deception, showing someone being targeted, a good person who's full of love being targeted. That full of love person also is wearing the color green, so then I get that being a part of that manipulation and association. It's just like running in circles, and I get that circle energy also being connected to the Magician card. And what that person was trying to do or continues to try to do is have people running in circles to try to figure out their bullshit. This person's unhappy. And because they're unhappy, they have projected this onto you and your person. And so I also see in that Lover's card, even the scale energy. Oh my goodness, this is just ridiculous. Oh, so in the Death card of this deck here, you'd see like a feather and Ankh on one side, feather on the other. It relays itself in the Lover's card, and then that just goes back to like the Hangman card and someone making someone a sacrifice. But the scales were also in the Divine Feminine card, and with the weight of that, I just feel that that's also speaking to the justice coming through, connected to all of that and everything I just spoke on, which is completely ridiculous. So let's see what is here in your money here. King of Cups reversed. This will be the manipulator. Six of Swords reversed, not moving away from their own choppy waters. The Moon card. Here's the Moon card here. And this will be in the upright. I do feel it's speaking to the Cosmic Tarot card of this actual person not being able to reach you and your person. Here is a strong Moon energy. And then the Black and White energy, the dual energy, I just get the Dark Horse energy. This being about the framing energy of the High Priestess energy, but also you and your person. And then here's that Scorpio energy, the water energy that is not able to reach. I even see this being like a further distance also too. And then this person being a complete burden. This is about secrets here too. So you're nowhere in this, and this kind of came through for the Scorpio reading too. Someone's obsessed with someone here. This person, this Magician energy, I feel has involved themselves heavily in you and your person's life. None of this is yours. This will be you here with the stability of that Four of Wands there. I'm going to get clarifiers here too. Four of Wands is union. That's the divine union that I picked up from the Justice card and the Hermit. And you being twin flames. Able to manifest and create whatever it is that you wish. Scarab Beetle energy will speak to the center of this Diamond energy. That could be significant. I do see two tens here too. The two tens will be the judgment. And the 11 and the 9 energy that came together to create the 20 of the judgment card. Judgment day for this person. Getting involved in your love and your money. To try to cause some kind of discord because this is what they carry. And this, I just feel as much as like the physical energy of what this person is related to the spiritual energy that can't be denied. So as much as the secret energy is associated with this person, they're not realizing that you're the actual moon power energy here that I picked up on with you and your person, that have come through together as a team, shedding light on a magician who has some negative intent, and it being right here too. And this being the actual reverse energy of that magician with the water energy and that association there. And then the projection energy, because this looks very similar to the high priestess energy too. This is great withholding of feelings. And then this reversal 6 will speak to the framing energy of that Virgo energy. 6th house energy is Virgo. So this will be the perpetration against divine feminine, perpetration against divine masculine, and then it really being no secret here because you're both in this energy of the moon card where this person cannot reach you. And they may have like some kind of assistance or support to try to do the manipulative things that they've been doing. And that being the Nino Brown energy. Having like a little squad, and then when they get busted, they're bringing everybody down. And this person being a complete burden. 10 of Wands is also about endings and going into new beginnings. And you have two tens here. This is going to be that Pisces energy also too. In the moon card from the Cosmic Tarot. And it's on the thumbnail for the Scorpio reading. So you can check that out and take a look at it. It looks just like this. And so I get this also being connected to what was coming through here and the perpetration of this person with the divine feminine and divine masculine. Divine feminine, divine masculine is also what I get too. Or vice versa. Because again, you're one and the same. Or I feel this is due to be more of a 10 of Pentacles because you have it right here in this energy of that 4 of Wands. It's being stability, security, divine union, and blessings. But this makes the judgment energy with the 10 and the 10. So this is heavy karma also too. Judgment card will also be about karma. The 1 and 8 come together to create a 9 also too. At the bottom, we have the Queen of Wands. And so with this wand here, I get this being that perpetration of the feminine energy coming from the magician energy. Playing games. And then wanting to put their hand, almost like envy. It's the envying this and wanting to place hand on this 4 of Wands. Almost as if to manipulate it with their hands in the way that we've seen it in the magician card here. So doing some kind of spell here with their wand here in hand, the magician 1. And that 1 energy, wanting to be the 1, and the evidence being right here too. So I do get that. And this could even be applicable for the divine masculine and the association with what they have going on karmically, where this way may be also to... it's the running in circles. This may also be the masculine towards the karmic masculine towards divine feminine. And then vice versa. And they both could be doing this and interacting and playing as male, the female, and then playing as female, the male. Ta-da! So also what I was going to say here before I move on is the 5 of Wands being clear here. And that's speaking to wanting to fight or try to be competition or compete to be the one And it being completely untouchable is also what I get here too. And then that just going back to what came through here with the moon card. So we'll just go ahead. And the witchy energy is also coming through. Even though this is in the upright, this is not going to be the actual energy of an upright Queen of Wands. It will speak to the manipulation. And that also being perpetration of wanting to present themselves as this Queen of Wands upright, which could be very attractive, magnetic. Yeah, I'm not going to say those things because it's not applying. And then I get similar energy just seeing what's here. And this Knight of Sword also here too, what's behind here. Karmic energy. And then I get this being about not seeing that this is a karmic situation and wanting something regardless of the truth that's right there in their face. Knight of Cups reversed, in and out energy, Devil reversed, overcoming this also here too. And then here's the Ten of Pentacles and it's in reverse. Two of Pentacles reversed, no more interference is also what I get here too, because it's being brought to light. Alright, let's get your major arcana for Ophiuchus rising. Major arcana for Ophiuchus rising. Oh boy. Major arcana for Ophiuchus rising. Okay, so I get this being the true 5 of the Hierophant energy, and then the framing energy connected to the lower vibrational energy. And then the truth of the true fire energy, which will go back to the Justice, where here's the red moon energy again, and then the Mars association that I also got, and then the sun. It's just like the Justice card. One of these things is not like the others. And then I feel the power from this energy being major arcana is also coming through with what's connected in the hands, where this is more about greed and manipulation. And this is more about alchemizing and being actually majestic and magical and utilizing one's tools and power in a positive way for the betterment of self and for the betterment of all. And it just going back to you both being very high spiritual level teachers and leaders, you and your person here. And then being above and beyond here too. This is strong galactic cosmic force energy that I also see here too. And you both focus on the forward, like your faces are towards east, energy of initiation and action, that being strong fire. And as I say that, this will be a card of Sagittarius. And then this will be an energy of Leo with 5th house energy being associated. The 5 here, this also creates a 5 here. You're mirroring energies. There's no denial. There's no getting around. There's no manipulation that can keep you and your person from being together, because you're, again, one and the same. You're soulmates. And what's destined for you, this is also destiny energy that I see with the cosmic skies there. The colors could be significant surrounding your energies here too in your aura. And this being elevation here too, you can see it's no physical ground here for both of you. And you can see that kind of being in each of these cards where there's physical ground there. So then the 10 energy here from the 5 and the 5 just brings me to this here. And what each of you represent being one and the same as soulmates. Divine union, this being a divine couple here. And then I've even gotten the temperance that has appeared with the Hermit card, looking very similar, where you're both holding a staff. The Hermit will be holding a staff and then that lantern, but both of your hands are holding things. And so I feel that kind of speaks to the telltale of what is here between you and your person versus these two energies here, where this could be the same person or two separate people for each, you and your person here karmically. Good grief. I know I'm exhausted as far as this is all concerned, because it's the running in circles energy where I feel like I've been just talking and talking. Spiritually, this message coming through a million times. So with the action energy and the illumination and the exposure of low vibrational energies that have wanted to be interference or have manipulated in order to try to get something that doesn't belong to them, it's being met with Judgment Day, karma, awakenings to the truth. And then the true energy of the serpent energy for a lot of you being in that temperance energy, and that speaking to the magic energy of an upright and beautiful force of serpent energy versus the negative force that's associated with that magician energy, who's manipulative and using tools in a way to try to create chaos for a divine union and couple. So divine timing will be a part of this temperance energy. Great patience also too, but I get divine timing when it comes to a contract and a new contract coming through for you. I can go ahead and touch on air down here. And then I do see a peace sign. I feel that too is going to be significant. Speaking to the energy of the two that's coming through strongly here for you and your person. How you're both one and the same. So even with these 10s, divine masculine will be 10, divine feminine will be 10, just like it came through here. And then you both coming together in this energy here with the two 10s here, and then those two 10s also going back to the judgment energy of the 20, that breaking down to the 2 that goes back to the high priestess, but then also the Gemini energy that's associated with the polarity energy of Sagittarius, and then it all comes full circle again. And then the golden energy correlating with the justice energy from the divine feminine, and the speaking to renewal and rebirth energy I also get for that hermit energy, where you see them almost looking like they're in rags. Going from rags to riches is also what I get. That might be the title, because I feel that there's abundance with the divine masculine energy, but being very, I got frugal energy and I picked that up. The chastity energy being important, connected to the spirituality and the sage energy. But you can see the golden energy coming from that hermit energy, with there being some discovery. I just feel that this is about moving into that greater abundance of the spiritual union and divine connection, where it's going to be a great benefic spiritually for this hermit energy, and then it's going to be a great benefic physically for this spiritual energy of the divine feminine as a temperance. And I'm hearing sirens as I say this to confirm it. Water and fire will be significant here also too. I feel that's about alchemizing the water energy of the manipulative person or persons, and then utilizing the fire from within, which will be a lot of you. And then that being Ophiuchus energy. I've been speaking on this, and I know people have been thinking I'm crazy, but ever since I've been doing my readings, I started doing moon readings, and introduced Ophiuchus, where there is recognition for Ophiuchus heavily here. I'm not going to deny that. I have my Ophiuchus energy will be associated with Neptune. So I'm not an Ophiuchus moon and I'm not an Ophiuchus rising. I respect Ophiuchus because the Ophiuchus energy is from within me. And so this will also debunk the Ophiuchus energy and those who have claimed it to not be something of importance, or it not even being a sign. The water and the fire have always gotten associated with Ophiuchus, and I continue to speak on that. you know, you being both water and fire. And so I do get that also being representative of what's here in the Temperance card here too. And then the 5 energy also, not only is it matching energy, but I feel it also speaks to the uniqueness from within you both. And how this is a 14 coming together to create a 5, and then this is a Roman numeral 5, where it also looks like the V for Virgo, which will then go back to the Hermit card. And you both being super intelligent, very galactic, a beautiful force, and light workers, here for the betterment of all. Chakra colors were also coming through here too. Very beautiful energy, very graceful energy, and then that grace energy, I did mention that for the divine masculine, it just being innate from within you both here. And then the level energy, you see here on the crown, that's taking me back to the level energy that was in the Justice card of the golden energy. That just goes back to this beautiful energy of the divine feminine. Let's get your final card here. For Ophiuchus rising. One card for Ophiuchus rising. Ophiuchus rising. Okay, we have a new moon in reverse. So I just get it being associated with the manipulative energy of this King of Cups. That's associated with the manipulative energy of the Magician. And not using their intuition, not listening to their intuition, but then also the new moon, I feel this is about the newness. The new moon, that moon energy being the divine masculine, divine feminine, where it being more of the 3D programming and the lack of high level ascension, the blocked energy, not being able to see outside of the box, like closed-minded energy, and that being why someone feels that they have to manipulate in a negative way to try to control, but it backfiring. And so I get this being about the intent for that High Priestess energy, not realizing that the High Priestess is connected to the Hierophant. And that's it. And this being the projected energy coming from this person, who will also be this person, and then possibly this person. And then all the negative energy that wanted to come through associated with the unhappiness of that 10 of Cup reverse there. So for new moon, it says instinct, new beginning, seed, emerge, renew, generate, plan, establish, initiate, awaken. Judgment reverse. It's not in reverse. It's very strong here between you and your person here with the 2s and the 20s and the way that it all came through in this reading. So this will be new moon energy for this person because it's time for new to take place here, where they may have been trying to prevent this by wanting to put an High Priestess under, or accuse them, or frame them, and also their divine counterpart, not realizing that in framing or trying to frame the High Priestess, they're framing also the Hierophant. And this is divine union and divine connection, which is just not possible. So that being a part of the backfire. And what they put out is what they get back. Reverse Leo energy. And this will be the reverse Hierophant energy also too, with the 5 and 5th house energy of Leo. And I'm not going to read all this because it's right here. Alright, Ophiuchus Risings. This completes your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful. enlightening and empowering here for you. Congratulations to all of you who are coming into physical union here, because that's also what I get here too. I thank you all so much for your love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace. Oh my gosh. It's 10:10 right now as I end this. 10:10 a.m. Peace.